So what is going on, people? Welcome to another video on the channel and another video for Apex Legends. Now, a patch has come out on March 3rd. It was a pretty late patch. Don't know why it came out that late. Usually comes out pretty early. But this is a 1.1 update, which only alters some of the quality of lives and did have a tease towards something that's coming in the future. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below in any way I can improve these or any ideas for the channel as well. So if we get straight in with it with the first thing, which it goes straight over the quality of life features which they have implemented into the game. Now the first quality of life feature is the feature to add your latest squad from the lobby selection screen. Now this wasn't a feature in the previous parts, so this feature is actually probably pretty useful for the game at this point. Now, one thing you've got to remember, if you do invite people from your previous squad, remember to go onto your friends list and change the last squad to allow invite. Now, the next thing is about a mute button during the intro and the Legend Select screen. This is probably a well-needed addition, that the fact you can only mute players whilst you're actually in the game itself. The fact that you can actually do it in the Legend Select screen and in the intro screen is pretty handy. Another new addition to the game is for the customizing legend screen. Now, the biggest thing about this one is about the badges. So, the badges now have a new graphic towards them, showing a more visually appealing type of thing. So that means you know which ones you've actually unlocked and which ones you haven't. Previously, they all were the same colour. Now, the ones that you have unlocked have got more of a bold look to it, and the ones that you haven't are more dimmed instead. Now, for the exclusive PC fixes towards the quality of life is that the report button will now have a cheat and other selection. And they've also added in an option to alter the lighting effects. This is mostly used towards the Razer Chroma device. And all in all, more stability fixes for all platforms. Now we go towards the bug fixes, which the first one has fixed an issue where the Battle Pass reward page will not have a default item selected, resulting in mostly blank pages. They've also fixed a bug for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One where sometimes attempting to use a keyboard to chat would cause a fatal script error. And another bug that they have fixed is about the banner cards not showing up during and at the end of the match. Now, just one character change for this week is the jump pad phase walk interactions. Now, Octane's jump pad will no longer affect players when using the Void ability. Now, that is the whole update and all, and the thing that Respawn actually accidentally added to the game is the ability to have a leaving early penalty. Now, this did get implemented very early in the update. It was a complete accident. They just left out a bit of script, so that means it allowed it to go into the game. But as well as that one, the game did have a lot of issues when the update did go live. It did reset a lot of people's accounts. So they have deleted this one. They are making fixes towards this. But the leaving early penalty isn't going to affect people who don't have a full team right at the start of the game. Now, we don't know any more like features or, any more ways that the leaving early penalty can be voided, any like circumstances. So far, we only know about one of them. So as of right now, this is probably the greatest thing. So that means people don't just leave and try and just get one character, leave because they didn't. And then, now they're actually going to have a penalty towards it. I'm going to guess as soon as people start to leave a lot more, then they'll probably get a more penalty. Now, the one thing that's probably an issue towards this is server issues. Now, I have fixed mine myself with my router, so if people do have the issue for when they finish the game and then they can't go into another game, it kind of kicks you out of the game and tells you to just restart the game, go into it again. That is your router. It will not be supported towards Apex Legends. It does it throughout different games as well, but that is the main issue towards that one. If you have any more, server difficulties or issues trying to connect, I don't know how the leaving early penalty will work towards that. It kind of feels like it might be an issue towards people with not the best internet, so we don't know how it's going to all work. They'll probably have a whole other Reddit post about all of the little circumstances, all of the things that won't allow this to happen, all the things that will allow this to happen, just in the future, maybe in the next update, maybe next week. We don't know just yet. Respawn haven't been the best at being the most verbal company towards when updates are going to be coming, because usually the updates do come on a Tuesday. I'm going to guess this was supposed to come out on Tuesday, and then some issues came about, and then more issues came about right after it. So, you know, everything's fixed towards it. You can now download the update, you can now play the game. All these updates will be implemented right now. So hope you enjoy. Remember to like, subscribe, keep on playing Apex Legends. They will implement more stuff, don't you guys worry, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So peace out.